Good evening, family. We are here live tonight, season 1, episode 19, Sacred and Unfiltered podcast with your host, Karima McKenzie. Yes, my people are here. They're here on time. Introduce yourself. Put your name in this chat. Let me know that you're with me. Thank you for joining me tonight. Peace and love, family. Donna's in the building. Hey, Donna. How are you? Rachel's here. Hey, Rachel. Welcome back. Thank you for coming back for another week of the Sacred and Unfiltered podcast. Hey. I hope we got smiles on our face today. I hope that your days have been amazing. And I'm so excited to chat with you tonight. Yes, Rachel is back. Here is doing what it want to do. We got some more people joining in. We're going to give y'all about 2 minutes. Peace and love, family. Mom Dukes is in the building. Hey, Mama. Peace and love, family. Can you guys hear that music? Can you hear the music? I'm curious. Can you hear the music in the background? Yes. Okay. I'm thinking I'm starting something different. Have you join with a little bit of tunes. Okay. Hey, Jazz. Jazz is in the building. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, family. We're going to give it another 2 minutes. And while we are waiting, you know what time it is. Kim is in the building. Hey, Kim. Hey, Kim. Kim Williams. Let me see if my coach will be joining too. Let me text her real quick. I forgot to remind her. How is everyone doing this evening? Give me your numbers. You know what time it is. What's your number on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 being I'm at my lowest, 10 I'm at my highest. Clicking on all cylinders. Kim is an 8. Mom Dukes is an 8. Let's go. Let's keep it going. Donna's an 8. Let's go. Okay, we coming in with some 8s. I love that. We got some more people joining us. Blessed at a 9. I love that, Jazz. That's amazing. I love it. Rachel's a 6. Okay, Rachel, that's better than last week, so I'm happy with it. Let's go. Okay. And anybody else want to pop their numbers in? I'm coming in at a good 9 as well. Only reason I'm not is because it's been a long day. After work, I went to a softball game. And as soon as I got home, I had to cook, feed myself a little something. So I'm jumping right in on the podcast, literally like work, softball, food, podcast. Yes, family, yes. Thank you, Jazz, for that. Every time we're on this live, I need you to do a few things. 1, like. I need you to comment. I need you to share. Please, let's get this word out that this is a safe and sacred space where we do some real live talking and healing. And there's so many people that I know can benefit from these conversations. So please put a like, please share it, get the word out. People have to know that we are doing some real deep dive healing work. And I'm so happy to be the person to lead these discussions every week. So if you're here and you're ready, give me a ready in this chat. You are ready for tonight's discussion. And I am excited to pour into you because it's really just a spinoff of last week's conversation. But give me a ready in this chat. You know what time it is. Family. We're going to dive deep again today. And when you give me that ready, I'm coming with that topic. And then from the topic, we just going to hit our 3 talking points, and then we're going to go home, get some rest, So I got a bunch of readies. We got some readies. I'm loving it. People are joining. If you are just joining, you have to give me your number in this chat. Where are you coming in at on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 being I'm at my lowest, 10 being at my best. I'm clicking on all cylinders. I love to know what your number is. If you're joining us just now, we're about to dive deep in. If you are also joining, drop a ready in this chat. Put a like on this video. Make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you share. Let everybody know that we are live. Kim Sumter is in the building. My podcast coach is here to assess, here to pour in, and also here to be present as well. So thank you for joining. Okay, Kim, you're a 7, and I'm hoping that those numbers increase by the end of tonight. So Kim Sumter, you just joined. So give me a ready in this chat if you're ready for tonight's topic of discussion and conversation. And anybody else who has just joined, give me a ready in this chat if you are ready for tonight. Good evening. Give me a like on this video. Give me a comment. Let's go. So tonight's topic is a spinoff from last week. And the title is Stop Faking Peace. You're not regulated. You're just avoiding yourself. Stop faking the peace. You're not regulated. You're just avoiding yourself. Miss Kowalski! She's in the building. Hi, family. Tonight we have a special guest in the building. This is Miss Kowalski. She's a teacher at Snyder High School, and I told her about my podcast, and she is here tonight. So everybody give some love to Miss Kowalski in this chat. She's joining us for the first time. Give some love in this chat for Miss Kowalski. Thank you for joining tonight. So, Miss Kowalski, a couple things since you're joining us for the first time. The first thing you have to do is give us your number in the chat. So your number is just where you are on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being I'm at my lowest, I'm not feeling too great. And 10, I'm feeling my absolute best, and I'm clicking on all cylinders. So Kim, before I get started, I'm so excited that you're here, but I need to know your number in this chat. What is your number? Okay, you're a 6. That's okay. Send love, y'all. Send love to Miss Kowalski. And we're hoping that by the end of this, that 6 improves by the end. So give her some love in this chat. Give her some love in this chat. Ms. Kowalski, that number is going to go up. And I'm so excited that you're here. This is like groundbreaking stuff, man. We're getting new guests every single week. And all right, so we're ready. Ms. K has put her number in this chat, and we're ready to get started. So the title, again, yes, he's making you smile already. Awesome. The title is Stop Faking Peace. You're not regulated. You're just avoiding yourself. You're just avoiding yourself. Now, last week, we talked about how we look for external safety. And we talked about how that's the thing that's keeping us stuck, when we need outside things in order to keep us feeling good about ourselves. So we talked about how to create safety within ourselves. And I want to point out some of our red flags. And one of them is this fake idea of always being at peace. You know, those blessed and highly favored comments all day, every day. You know, those toxic positive people that are just positive, but are not facing the reality of what life can do and be. You know, we also have a tendency to pretend like we're grounded. We're so grounded and we're so better than everybody else. And that's really an illusion to your lack of really your spiritual dysregulation, because it can be love and light until a certain point. So tonight we're talking about radical. I want to radically confront the path view that looks for that external safety, but also mask it in love and light, or you mask it in I'm always abundant and I'm always feeling good and I'm always this and I'm always that. And the truth is that when life is lifing, We are not these things. Come on, let's be honest tonight. Can we be honest tonight? Give me a yes in this chat if you're ready to be honest about safety, internal safety. Give me a yes in this chat if you're ready to be honest tonight about creating your own sense of internal safety. Okay, yes. Yes, we know you know what I'm talking about. Okay? You know what I'm talking about. So, here is the key word. The first and biggest point is one, embodiment. 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 That is point number one tonight is you have to embody safety. So again, we talk a lot about how we are doing all of these great, fantastic, amazing things, but are we truly embodying what that truly means? Meaning, do we have a regulated nervous system? Are we living in the present moment? And are we consistently showing up in action, building that inner safety within ourselves? So I want to speak to those three things. First, the regulated nervous system. How many of you honestly believe that you have a regulated nervous system? Meaning when things aren't going as well as they should be, you are regulated in your emotions, you are controlled, you do not overreact, and you do not underreact. The point tonight is to get you to see that overreaction and underreaction are both masks. Those are both examples of a dysregulated nervous system. And they are both examples of us kind of being the person that is missing it. That's the fake part of it, is when you're overstimulated and kind of crash out a bit, or you have no emotion at all. How many can resonate? If you sometimes react like it, and I can relate myself because sometimes there have been times that I've gotten so anxious that my nervous system is so dysregulated that only thing that would make me safe is something external. Tonight, I want to teach you how when you feel dysregulated, meaning you are overwhelmed with your emotion or you just are numb, you have to regulate your emotions. You have to regulate your nervous system. Okay? I want to know in this chat, how many of you know how to regulate your nervous system? Give me a yes or no. How many of you know how to regulate your nervous system? Give me a yes or no. How many of you know how to regulate your nervous system? How many know? Okay, Mom, I know. Thanks for honesty, Mom. Anybody else? How many of you know how to regulate your nervous system? Definitely not. Okay, Rachel, thanks for that. I'm going to teach you a simple form. Yes, Kim, that's where we're going. Take deep breaths. Okay. So, sorta. Okay, so I'm going to teach you tonight. One practice I had to learn in order to regulate my nervous system and create safety within my own body and not look for it outside of myself is I began to do two things. One, I began to ground myself into the present moment. So what does that mean? Right now, if let's say something happens and I'm extremely anxious and it's something that I literally cannot control, right? It's a circumstance that's happening that I have no control over, but yet my body is responding in a dysregulated way. So I'm breathing abnormally. I'm angry. I'm dealing with all these emotions. And the first thing you have to do is ground into the present moment. And by doing that, I literally sit straight up. I close my eyes and I feel everything around me. So, for example, I am sitting in this chair. So I began to say out loud, I feel the chair beneath me. I feel my feet on the ground. And then I open my eyes and I see the place setter in front of me. I see the door. I see the couch. I see the floor. Basically, I pull myself away from the circumstance and I ground myself into the now. Because truthfully, the now is the only thing that matters. And when you ground into the now, then suddenly I become safe. That is the first method of gravitating towards internal safety, is to ground into the present moment. Okay? So it's just an observation of everything around you and everything that you feel, everything that you see. What do you smell? Basically tapping into your five senses. When you tap into your five senses, all of your worries just kind of just dissipate, like almost instantly, because then you realize that I am actually now, like this is all that matters. Like I am living and breathing and moving. I have my fingers, I have my toes. Like I just start to have gratitude for everything that's before me. My vision, my sense of sound and ears, my nose, my smell, what I could taste. Everything brings you back to the now. And that creates safety for me. And I believe that will certainly create safety for you when you're overwhelmed with emotion, when you can't control the external factors. First thing you need to do to create safety is ground into the now. Okay? Give me a heart in this chat if that resonates. Let me know if I'm on the right track. Give me a heart. That's point number one. Give me a heart in this chat if this resonates and makes sense. And it is something that you're going to practice the next time you feel dysregulated. Next time you feel dysregulated. Next time you feel dysregulated. Okay? Yes. All right. So now, the second thing I need you to do to create safety within you is something that Kim W. mentioned earlier. And she said, take a deep breath. So I want everyone, if you are sitting with hands free, I would like you to sit with your back straight up, palms facing upward on your lap. Okay? And I want to teach you very quick somatic breath work that helps you regulate your nervous system. So basically you inhale for 4, hold for 4, and then you exhale for 6. That is called a somatic breathing exercise. Again, inhale for 4, hold for 4, and then exhale for 6 to 8 seconds. Creating safety. Everything comes back to the breath. Why the breath? Because that is what gives us life. The breath. That's where source is within us. It feels amazing. Thank you, Kim. I want you to practice this activity. So you just come into the present moment. So step number 1 is to ground into the present by looking at everything around you, feeling everything beneath you, feeling, touching, seeing, hearing. And then once you ground into the present, then you breathe. 4, hold, 6 to 8, breathing out. You do that for about 3 minutes, depending on how much time you have, 5 minutes, even 10. I will promise you and guarantee you that you will feel safe. You will feel regulated. You will feel at peace. You will feel restored. You will feel like all of your problems in the world just dissipate. And then here comes safety again. So now I want to speak to those who are battling anxiety, those who are battling depression, those who are battling these exterior circumstances that are not real. And what do I mean by not real? Again, I've mentioned this before. Anxiousness is about projecting into the future, which is a reality that doesn't even exist yet. So you're anxious over the things that you can't even control, and it hasn't even happened. That used to be me and can sometimes still be me. Those who are battling with depression, you are replaying the past and you're reliving it over and over and over again, only up here. And that too is the only place that it exists. It only exists in your mind. And you recreate the story in your mind. So when you recreate the story in your mind, you're recreating the same emotions over and over and over again. Now, I've been on both sides. I've been the anxious person. I've been the depressed person. And what saved my life was the two things that I just taught you. Grounding into the present moment, because the future nor the past doesn't exist. And then breathing. Gratitude for the breath, for my life, for just everything that I have. It's in the breath. It's in the now, and then it's in the breath. It's in the now, and then it's in the breath. Give me some love in this chat, family. Let me know if you're with me, if this is resonating. We have to do the work of creating the safety within ourselves. And that is not in pretending to think all things are well all the time. You have to deal with your emotions. You have to allow yourself to feel them. You have to. You have to be able to sit in the discomfort. You have to be able to sit in the discomfort. So when I'm grounding into the present moment and I'm breathing, it's not comfortable in the beginning. It's not. I'll be honest with you. Because my mind wants to find a solution. It wants to think fast. My mind wants to have the immediate answer, and you're not going to get the answer right away. So when you're not going to get the answer, what you have to do is regulate your nervous system. You have to take control over your nervous system, point blank, period. You have to tell your nervous system that I am safe. I am safe. There is nothing happening right now that I can control. Therefore, I am safe. You are the author of your own body. And when you become the author of your body, you are tapping into what's real. And the things that are real are your emotions. Your nervous system is real. And your nervous system, its reaction is always to keep you safe. And the way that your nervous system thinks that it's keeping you safe is by making you anxious or depressed, because that's their comfort zone. I'm going to speak to the nervous system like it's a separate entity. The nervous system operates on its own. Its job is to keep you safe. It overreacts. Your nervous system overreacts when it thinks that you're not safe. So then you have the responsibility to tell it, we're safe. Tell yourself, I'm safe. You have to continuously remind your body that you're safe. Okay? So give me a ready in this chat if you're ready for my final point tonight. We got some good stuff going. Give me a ready in this chat. I've said a lot. Give me a ready in this chat. You're ready for the final point when it comes to creating safety within yourself. Creating safety within yourself. Yeah, come on now. How do you create safety within yourself? Yes, we got them readies in this chat. And Jasmine, you are so grateful. I'm grateful for you. Okay, so the last point is this. After you have built the momentum to start getting into the present moment and you've incorporated breath work, the third piece is being proactive and be preventative about having your nervous system go off track. What does that mean? It's now time for radical self-confrontation. You have to radically dive deep into the part of you that wants to be unsafe. So you have to go and find out what things make you dysregulated. So you have to go back. Again, we always talk about this inner child, and that's where it all comes from. You have to go back to the first time you started feeling anxious as a child. You have to go back to the first time you felt like you had to survive. You have to go back to the first time you felt shame. You have to go back to the first time you felt that not feeling emotion was safer than you feeling emotion. Yeah, you got to go back to that. Because for you to not have emotion is not regulation. It's avoidance. Because we're emotional beings. Before trauma impacted our lives, think of you as a child before trauma hit your life. Look at children now before trauma hits their life. What are children like? What are children like? They are having a blast, right? They're happy all the time. They just want to play all the time. They stay in the present moment. They don't care about one thing to the next minute. They go from one toy to the next toy. They are living their best lives. And the only thing that changes that is trauma or adults that project onto children, that the stuff that they never dealt with. So the third part of creating your internal safety is about getting to the root of where your first safety wound was dysregulated. That's where the real work is at, family. And that's really what takes the most time. 1 and 2 is just to get you started. Yeah, Miss K, it's a lot of work, but you got to go back to where it all first started. And then when you go back to that first place of where you started, then we do something in my Temples program called memory regression method, which is you go back to the memory, you almost relive it, but you change the outcome, you change the narrative, you change everything that happened in that moment to what you would have liked it to be. And you sit in that. It's guided meditation. It's a guided healing practice. Yes, I think we can all hit on our earliest memory of trauma. Absolutely, we can. I know for a fact that we can. It wasn't until I started doing this deep healing work that I realized that everything that I was today, it started someplace in childhood. And then once I realized that, again, I started to pull on all of these resources and healing practitioners to find out, well, how do I heal it now that I know where it's coming from? And these are some of the things we're talking about tonight. And I'll have more time to dive deep into how to undo it and how to heal it, but it takes time. I cannot sugarcoat anything for you. These habits, to undo these habits and these patterns that we automatically jump to keeping ourselves safe, it's a practice. It's not something you just change overnight. It takes a great deal of time. But the good news is you have me. The person who has been on this journey for the past 5 years and is ready, willing, and able to help you, which I call my Temples program, the shortcut method, because all of the resources and things that I've studied, I teach you in my 9-week Temples program, which I've already taken some calls from the ladies on this call tonight, and I'm looking for more. If you want to you're interested in joining me in this program, it's one that is extremely beneficial, 9-week transformation. And I know hands down that it will change your life. I know it. I've taken myself through it for years, but I've taken other clients through it, and I've witnessed a very, very powerful transformation in their lives. Very powerful transformation. That's my word, family, for tonight. The website to book your free discovery call is templeofyou.co. But if you're not ready, just keep coming back each week because you get snippets of this work. You get snippets of this work every single week because I provide a lot of value. I provide so much value. There's so much information that I give each week that you can immediately apply. But if you want some guidance on how to do it, when to do it, all that good stuff, I am most available to you. Miss K, I have your book. Do you still have it for the ladies? It's a great book. Yes, I do still have my book. It's available on Amazon. And I have hard copies always ready, willing, and able. Whenever anyone needs a copy. Book is available. Program is available. Taking free calls, questions. Family, if this was a blessing tonight, give me some love in this chat. Give me some love in this chat. If you felt seen tonight, if it resonated, if you taken something away, I need some love in this chat. Did you take something away from tonight's conversation? Did you take something away from tonight's conversation? Give me some love in this chat, family. Stop faking the peace. Stop faking the peace. Let's embody it. Let's embody it. That's what this is all about. We have to embody the things that we say. Don't just say it. Don't just say you feel good. Feel good. Be regulated every single day. Yes. Thank you, Miss K. I love that you're feeling it. Healing journey. Yes. Give me some love in this chat, family. This is a blessing for you tonight. Healing journey. Yes, it is a journey. It's not something that can happen overnight. I can't sugarcoat any of that for you. Make sure you put a like on this video if you have enjoyed tonight's conversation. Make sure you put some comments on it. Yes, you need a hard copy to add to the library. Well, Jasmine, you know where to find me. Blessings for sure. Just a reminder to breathe. Yes, Kim. Thank you so much, Kim. I appreciate that. Healing process continues. Yes, Rachel, it does. It does. And I'm here to guide you and help you. So thank you for joining. I hope you come back every single week because it'll be a blessing to you for sure. So it is time for your closing numbers. It is time for your closing numbers. Yes, Kim is a 10. I think this book is great to get for gifts too. Yes, it's a very, very great book for gifts. It'll help people on their journey of love for self. Miss K, thank you for all the love and for joining tonight. Mom Deuce is a 9. Jazz is a 10. We got from 8s to some 10s. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. What else? Give me some numbers in this chat. Donna's a 9. 8 to a 9. Okay. Who else? Who else is here tonight? Rachel, I need your number. Kim S, if she's still here. Yes. Rachel went from a 6 to an 8. I love that. I think you were a 6 in the beginning. Let me scroll up real quick. Yes, 6 to an 8. And anybody else still here? Give me your numbers in this chat. Yes, Miss K, 9, 10. I was a 6. That was quick. Yes, it's quick. Once you get amongst surrounded like-minded people, positive energy always creates elevation. Positive energy always creates elevation. That's the word peace. That's the acronym for peace. So I thank you for positively connecting with me every single week. We will be back here next week again, same time, Sacred and Unfiltered Podcast. This is your host, Karima McKenzie, reminding you that you are a sacred temple. I am going to think about this when I walk into work tomorrow. You're always exuding this aura. Yes. I hope this aura just, my prayer is that this energy that I give every week, that it engulfs you. It engulfs you with love, with light, with peace. It allows you to end your evenings with sense of tranquility so that you can just truly just rest in your love for self and your confidence in self and your healing journey. I'm here as a supportive cast. Every Tuesday night, I go live. Yes, 8 o'clock. This is episode 19, Miss K. So if you want to go back down the rabbit hole, starting from episode 1 to 19, you're more than welcome to do that. Please, family, put a like on the video, put comments on the video, and share it out. That's your call to action. And if you want to book that free discovery call, I am starting a 9-week group healing program that I know a lot of you will benefit from. So I'll be happy to have you in there. Book your free discovery call so you learn all about what I'll be doing. And family, that's it. I love you. There's nothing you can do about it. This is your host, Karima McKenzie, Sacred and Unfiltered Podcast, here to remind you that you are a sacred temple. Ladies, have a blessed evening, and I'll see you this time next week. Peace and love.